we have a ball on a string moves in a horizontal circle of radius 0.5 meters at 4 meters per second. What is the centripetal acceleration? So from the center of the circle, that is from this point, we can define the radius all the way to the center of this ball as 0.5 meters. And also it has some tangential velocity, which is tangential to this circular path. And this velocity is given to us as 4 meters per second. And we are to calculate for the centripetal acceleration of this ball. And we know the centripetal acceleration always points towards the center of the circle. The formula to find the centripetal acceleration is given by AC, which is centripetal acceleration is equal to the velocity of the object squared divided by the radius of the circle about which the object undergoes that circular motion. Now from the problem, we are given the acceleration AC to be found, and we know the velocity of this ball, which is 4 meters per second, and then the radius of the circle to be 0.5 meters. Now we can plug in these values into our centripetal acceleration equation. So that gives us AC equals V squared over R. We can plug in those values. So V is 4 meters per second. So we have 4 meters per second all squared and then divided by the radius, which is 0.5 meters. So now we can simplify this to compute the centripetal acceleration. So 4 squared is going to be 4 squared meters squared divided by second squared. And then in the denominator, we have 0.5 meters. Now, if we look closely, we can see this meter will cancel one of the meters here. So we are left with the centripetal acceleration is 4 times 4. So if you have A squared, it's just nothing but A times A, okay? So in this, we have 4 squared, and that is going to be 4 times 4. So we have 16, we have our meter per second squared, and then divided by 0.5. Again, 0.5 is the same as 1/2. So 16 divided by 1/2. And everything in meters per second squared. All right. So now we can see we have 16 divided by 1/2, that we can write it as 16, which is over 1, right? Divided by 1/2. Okay. So when you have two fractions dividing, right? So we have A over B, let's say divided by C over D. Then what we do is we keep A over B, all right? And then we change the division sign to multiplication sign, and then we flip the second fraction, right? So this D comes to the numerator and then C comes to the denominator, all right? So in this case, we have 16 over 1 divided by 1/2. So that is going to be 16 over 1, we keep that, and then times 2 over 1. All right. So now we have 16 times 2, which is 32, 1 times 1, which is over 1. Therefore, our centripetal acceleration is going to be 32, and then our unit, which is in meters per second squared. And this is consistent to the SI unit of acceleration. And this is how to find the centripetal acceleration. Now, if the mass of this ball is, let's say, 2 kilograms, find the centripetal force. Leave your answer in the comment section below. Until then, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.